Hi everybody, welcome to Enlightened Alchemy Masterclass number 2, moving to state of allowance and letting go of resistance. I'm super excited that you're here with me today. Thanks for joining me and taking the time to be here live. I'm wondering what I'm gonna do when it gets colder, because it's like low 70s degrees and it's cold and windy here. I'm cold, but anyway, so this class is going to be about 20 minutes or so. It is my goal to offer you amazing information, provide you, answer any questions or comments that you may have, and provide you with incredible content that you can use to improve your health and deepen your personal and spiritual growth. I'm excited to share with you what Enlightened Alchemy is and how it can help you let go of resistance and move into a state of allowance. If you're joining, please say hello. If you're watching the replay, make sure you grab a piece of paper, a pencil or a pen, or your journal, and water. And please, if you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. So let me see what I was saying. Oh, I know. Today's topic, it was born from many conversations I have with my clients and students, because oftentimes hi Tim, in the yoga community, in the spiritual community, we often hear things like let go, surrender, resistance, trust, open to, but many of my clients and students understand the concept, yet they struggle with realizing when resistance is showing up in their lives, they're no longer in a state of allowance. So let's begin by talking about what energy is. Energy is something that we can definitely not see, yet we can definitely feel. Energy is everything. Everything is made of energy. Our thoughts, our emotions, our bones, our tissues, the trees, the air, everything is energy. And the universe and ourselves are constantly communicating through energy. Energy is something so powerful that, think about this. Sometimes you walk into a room where there has been arguments, or where the energy, the air feels heavy and thick, right? Have you ever felt that? Have you noticed that? And sometimes you walk into a room or an area where, sorry, my computer is going to sleep here. You walk into an area where worship, celebration, prayer, positive energy is being cultivated, and you also feel it. An example of this, I had an experience with this last year when I was in Abu Dhabi and I visited with my husband this beautiful mosque. I never seen anything like it. It was gorgeous. And there were moments there where I felt like I wanted to cry because the energy was so good. There was so much positivity, so much beauty, so much love that I could feel it, that brought tears to my eyes. Another example I can give you that you can relate about energy is sometimes you see a loved one, a friend or a family member or a co-worker, and you can immediately feel and sense if they had a bad day or not, just before they even say a single word. That's energy that you're feeling, that you're sensing. If you're joining, say hello, and if you have any questions or comments, please comment below as well. So energy attracts like. So positive energy is going to continue. Hi Nerly, it's going to continue to attract positive things. Hi Grillies, the more positive things that you think of, the more positive energy comes your way. The more things you are grateful for, the more things come into your life to give thanks for. The same applies with negativity. The more negative thoughts you have, the more you continue to create that vibration and things that match that vibration. I like to think that not all happy people are always grateful, yet all grateful people are always happy. So gratitude, as you have heard me say before over and over, gratitude is a very powerful and transformational tool. So by giving thanks, you automatically begins to shift into a more positive state of being. moving into a state of allowance, what does that mean? It means being in a positive state of being. It means being connected to your heart space. It means to take inspired action. It means to take or choose the right thoughts and emotions that deepens your connection with your soul's desires. That doesn't mean spiritual laziness, where you get to sit back and just see what happens. It doesn't mean that you expect the universe to come in and take care of things, especially if you're not doing your personal work and your spiritual work, because you are an active co-creator. What it means that you're constantly creating with the universe. The universe, hi Charlize, the universe is always responding to your energy, to your vibrational energy. So if you're thinking of something positive, the universe matches that vibration or responds to that vibration. Allowing, though, doesn't mean that you need to sit back and take the punches. It doesn't mean that you need to take in all the mistreatment from other people. It doesn't mean that you that you need to give up and surrender and just throw in the towel. That's a different type of allowing. That comes from hi Charlize, I was reading hi Adri. That comes from not setting healthy boundaries. That comes from feelings of unworthiness, feeling of disempowerment. So that's completely different. Now I want you to grab your journal or piece of paper and your pen, and I want you to write down, based on what I just described, on the positive state of allowance. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to you to be in a state of allowance? What does it mean to you to receive, or how comfortable are you giving and receiving? And this is a very powerful concept. So let me ask again. How comfortable are you giving and receiving? Let me tell you a story. There used to be a time when people pay me a compliment, I will be like, oh, this dress, oh, it's so old, I bought it this and that, or look, it has a hole or whatever, or my hair, oh, it's so messy today, that I would never take the compliment, right? I always felt like I had to excuse myself. And please comment below if this resonates with you. If you have ever found yourself also explaining something about the compliment you received, because I hope I'm not the only crazy person that did this. Until one day somebody stopped me in my tracks and says, just take the compliment and say thank you. So ever since that moment I have said thank you. So when I get a compliment, I say thank you. And now I pay it forward. So when I notice somebody doing the same thing I used to do, I just stop them and said, just take the compliment and say thank you. Isn't that powerful, right? So, and being in a state of allowing is as simple as taking the compliment and saying thank you. It's how you are able to receive things from the universe and from everybody else in a positive way, right? So now I want to talk to you about how does this state of allowance. Greeley says she also does the same, but she's working on it. Beautiful. Thank you, Greeley. Yes, thanks for sharing. So I want you to write down in your journal or your book how often you find yourself being in a state of allowance. How often you find yourself throughout the day that you're in a state of allowance. Once, twice, where do you think this is coming from? Where do you recognize that you are in a state of allowing? Now I want you to answer this question as well. What does surrender mean to you? What does this mean? What does surrender mean to you? And if you want to share, please comment below, because I would love to hear or read what you have to say. And then, what does resistance mean to you? What do you think resistance is? Take your time to write down your answers to these questions. Make sure you take a sip of water. So now let's talk about resistance. We talked about being in a state of allowance. And sometimes it's really hard to recognize when we are in the state of allowance. So let's talk about resistance. Resistance is being in a negative state. It's negative thoughts, it's negative feelings, it's worries, it's anxieties, it's fear, it's even taking the wrong action that leaves you feeling bad in one way or another. Let me give you an example of taking the wrong action. When you say yes, when you want to say no. When you say no, when you want to say yes. When you want to do something, yet you double guess yourself. You let fears and doubts and worries hold you back. Therefore, you don't do it, and then you feel guilty about not doing that first thing that you wanted to do, right? Why do you think this happens? Because we're creatures of habits. We like a routine. We like familiarity. Sometimes people stay in unhealthy relationships, on the work or the job that they don't like. People do certain things because it's expected, because it's safe, because it's secure, because it's the known. When we have to step out of our comfort zone, that's when we find the resistance. And usually resistance shows up around changes that happen in our lives. Things that we cannot control. Resistance happens when we're faced with challenges and obstacles, and resistance happens when you're doing or you're being asked to do personal or spiritual work. And sometimes it's being asked not by somebody else, but something within yourself is asking you to do that spiritual or personal work. Why do you think it's that? Because again, we like to be in control. We like to know things. So stepping out of that comfort zone, embracing the changes and the challenges, and doing our spiritual work requires trusting in the unknown. That's why resistance shows up. So I want you to write down these following questions so you can have answers. What are you resisting at this moment? How does resistance shows up for you in your life, and how often? And take your time answering these questions, because I really want you to not edit yourself. So write down the first things that come into your mind. What are you resisting right now? And sometimes you don't even know what you're resisting because it's running in the background in autopilot, right? It's subconscious. So, and then the next question is, how often does resistance shows up for you and in your life or in your business, in your relationships? Because what you resist persists. And I did a live about this half an hour ago, so if you want to take a look at that later, feel free to do so. So make sure you write down these questions, because I have a surprise for you that will be clearing some of this resistance. So make sure that you write down what you're resisting. Where does it show up for you? How often it shows up in your life? So now that you have become aware of what you're resisting, let's talk about alchemy. Alchemy can help you transform from being a place of resistance, moving into a place of allowance, right? So Enlightened Alchemy is a transformation of the self. It's the physical, mental, and emotional changes and transformations we must experience in order to achieve optimum health, feel more balanced and connected, and feel spiritual connected, and live a more meaningful life. So now that you wrote down these questions, I want to have you take a look really quick. How can you experience alchemy? Through meditation. You can experience alchemy through yoga and exercise. You can experience alchemy through self-care. You can experience alchemy through journaling. So we're going to do a guided meditation. Bring your thumbs and index fingers together. This is called Varun Mudra. It's a water element mudra. And I want you to find a comfortable seated position and place the back of your hands on your thighs. So keep pressing your thumbs and pinky fingers together. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open your mouth. Do that twice more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open your mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open your mouth. Now, with your eyes closed, I want you to visualize a body of water, whether it's you're sitting in front of the ocean, a lake, a pool, a pond, a river. And as you're sitting in front of this body of water, begin to take in the surroundings. Notice the colors that surround you. Notice the sounds. And as you continue to breathe, invite the qualities of the water element into your heart space, into your body. Qualities like nourishment, transformation, cleansing, releasing, calming, moving with the flow, movement, fluidity, right? And continue to embody or think of these qualities. And with your eyes closed, and mentally repeat, I trust myself and my dreams. I adapt with grace to any situation. I release ideas that do no longer serve me. And continue to take a couple of deep breaths, repeating those things mentally in your head. I trust myself to follow my dreams. I adapt with grace to any situation. I release all ideas that do no longer serve me. Continue to visualize the body of water, the river, the ocean, waterfall, and offer all the sins that no longer serve you into the water. Keep your eyes closed, keep connecting with your heart space. And I'm gonna release, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna release some of these limiting beliefs and this resistance that you wrote down in your journal. Creator is commanded to release all the resistance and limiting beliefs that everybody listening right now and the replay wrote down in their journal. Creator, please change it. Thank you. And when you're ready, slowly begin to open your eyes. Hopefully you begin to see immediate changes and you feel more connected, more balanced. Continue to process. Make sure you drink water if you have water available. Make sure you drink plenty of water after this call, because we just did some clearing work for you, releasing some of this resistance, some of these limiting beliefs that you wrote down. And if you join late or if you're watching the replay, you can pause, rewind, go back to those areas or sections, and make sure you write down in your journal or your piece of paper the answers to the questions I asked. So Enlightened Alchemy is a highly transformative program that is designed to bring connection, deeper sense of empowerment and fulfillment to any woman ready to improve her life, relationships, and achieve deeper levels of fulfillment. During this program, I brought together 14 years of experience in diverse modalities that can help you physically improve your health, feel stronger, feel more energized, full of stamina. Emotionally, can help you release limiting beliefs, emotional blockages that holds you back from embracing your fullest potential. It can help you feel more confident, more self-assured. And spiritually, you will learn practices that can help you feel more connected, that can help you tap into your intuition, and can help you feel more guided and supported throughout your life. Enlightened Alchemy consists of 8 modules. That module 1 is all about Enlightened Alchemy, creating the roadmap or foundation for the next sessions. The second or the next module is about building a strong foundation, which you will learn tools to help you connect with your body, deepen your mind and body connection, so you can feel at home more regularly or at all times. Cultivating emotional intelligence, so you discover and learn how emotions can affect your health, and discover or uncover emotional root causes to imbalances, aches, and pains. The next module is all about harnessing your inner power. It is awakening the power within to help you feel more confident, self-assured, to improve your digestion, cellular intelligence, how you process information, and much more. The next module is all about connecting with your heart space, so you can balance the relationship between the brain and the heart, You can embrace meaningful relationships. You can attract those relationships that you deserve and desire. You can invite grace and forgiveness into your life. The next module is all about empowered communication, so you can express yourself authentically, so you can say what you need to say without worrying about what other people will say or think. The next module is all about tapping into your intuition like never before, so you can connect with that deep inner knowing, with the inner compass guiding you, so you're no longer double guessing yourself, worrying if you're doing the right thing, or asking for advice outside of yourself. The next module is all about spiritual connection, so you learn practices that can help you open the channels of communication to receive guidance, insight, healing, support in all aspects of your life. The program also includes access to my sacred online movement studio, so you can move your body. When we're doing energy work, releasing limiting beliefs, removing energy blockages, when we are shifting our mindsets, all that is a lot of energy, movement of energy that needs to be released. So moving your body in mindful ways will be the key to make sure you have long-lasting results. You also receive a bonus module or bonus week, which is Become Your Own Alchemist. You learn tools that you can use on a daily basis, or simple practices to help you deepen your spiritual connection, your personal growth, and improve your overall health and wellness, and so much more. You also receive a one-on-one Akashic Record session with me, where we connect with our master teachers, angels, and guides to provide you with insight and information both in your life and business. I will be offering this program for $14.97, but I'm offering to you guys a special rate early bird price of $9.97 or 3 payments of $3.97. I'll be dropping the special link for you guys. This is a secret link that nobody else will have access to except all of you, my members here, and anyone watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I am super excited to share this program with you because it's something I wish I had experienced 14 years ago when I was struggling with my chronic pain. I was searching everywhere for mind, body, and spiritual wellness. And before you leave, I want to make sure you have this wonderful guided meditation, so make sure you enter your email address, because I'll be sending a replay link to this video and you will be receiving a special gift as well. You can, Nerly says, I can imagine how great this course will be. I enjoy so much this class. I'm interested, definitely. Thank you, Nerly. I'm so excited. Yes, I will put the information below so you guys can look at everything in detail, what Enlightened Alchemy is, and then make sure you use the special link I'm gonna post in this comment here, because it will be a discounted price for you. Okay, so now I want everybody to come and to sit down in a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath through the nose. Exhale, open your mouth. And I want you to imagine, sense, or feel a beautiful cascade of water, of beautiful sparkly lights, all of them bathing you from the crown of the head all the way down through your roots. Feel, sense, or imagine this water, this light, cleansing, healing, nurturing, supporting you at this every cell, every tissue, every molecule. Being bathed in this divine sacred light, inviting this water element to continue to work through you and for you. And when you guys are ready, slowly open your eyes. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow while I do my lives. It's going to be at 1 Central Standard Time in my business page. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Take care. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.